John Heidt is not here today. He has been suspended for one show without pay because we dramatized yesterday, unintentionally, exactly what I fear about using Twitter as a source for anything. We had a chat last night. He said Tucker Carlson said on his show, what if these bodies of tortured dead civilians were staged? What if they're fake? What if the Ukrainian military killed them and then blamed Russia? Tucker Carlson never said that on his show.
No, he did not.
And John got it too quickly from a tweet, and he didn't carefully enough verify it.
Wait, are we making a mistake right now? I thought Tucker posed the questions, what if, but never actually said they are. And I thought John reported that he said they are staged. So are we already screwing this up?
No. According to Snopes, Tucker Carlson did not ask if dead bodies of Ukrainian civilians were staged. John Heidt read a tweet by a guy named Joe Walsh, a Democrat advocate, trying to discredit Carlson. If it was true, surely there would be video circulating. There's no video because it did not happen. And Carlson cannot defend himself on Twitter since he is locked out of his account. Contrary to John's opinion, conservatives do get censored on Twitter. He was banned for his tweet that suggested transgender Assistant Secretary of Health Rachel Levine was born a male. John got suckered by a false tweet. He should know better. He does. He feels terrible about it. I've gotten 30 emails. I'll read one more, all right? Joe Walsh, former presidential candidate and radio host, admitted he made up the Twitter code he attributed to Tucker Carlson, posted on April 4. In the tweet, he noted that the Fox News host Tucker Carlson asked, what if these bodies of tortured dead civilians were staged? What if they were fake? What if the Ukrainian military killed them and then blamed Russia? It has been confirmed this was made up for effect. And Joe Walsh later tweeted, I was predicting what Tucker Carlson would say tonight. Here's what's exactly funny. So many people read this tweet and believe Tucker had already said it, which is understandable because it's exactly the kind of thing Tucker would say. He didn't say it. He did not say it.
That's not even an apology.
What do you mean?
What you just read from Joe Walsh.
No, he's doubling down on this foolishness. But what we determined after chatting with John, no Twitter information can be used on this show unless it's verified by two outside sources.
A secondary outlet.
Well, and they have to be outlets I acknowledge.
Right.
So that's it. And I understand John has recorded just a minute, what am I doing here? I'm going to read one more. I was so happy to find the podcast after moving back to Los Angeles. I listened to GL Daily while I was in Minnesota working for a delivery company. I won't say the name, but it rhymes with Dead Rex, from 2001 to 2011. When I drove back to California all those years ago, I was listening to you until I lost the signal close to the Iowa border. So it was with great sadness I'm forced to admonish a man I have such fondness for. On Tuesday's show, you let John read a completely made-up quote purported to have been made by Tucker Carlson. It was actually a tweet written by a leftist hack named Joe Walsh. Tucker Carlson is a giant. He has the likes of VDH, Dennis Prager, Britt Hume, Glenn Greenwald, Matt Walsh, Charles Krauthammer before his untimely demise, and countless other important thinkers on his program. And he goes on to say, there was much snickering from the crew. Too bad Patrick wasn't available to add to this foolishness. You claim the show is fact-based. Well, not on April 5th. Fake news indeed. Pushing back to the best of my ability from this wasteland. You can use my name, sincerely, Nick. We got it, Nick. We get it. Here's John Heidt.
Here is John Heidt.
So sitting here with John Heidt getting ready for the Krabby Coffee Shop show. And John, how you doing, buddy?
I made a little error, a grievous error, actually, a big error. I shouldn't say little. Yesterday on Garage Logic, people that listened probably noticed I quoted Tucker Carlson saying something that, Tucker never said. I saw it on a tweet, and I never grab national quotes unless I see a video. Right. But with a complete lack of judgment for some reason yesterday, I grabbed this Tucker Carlson quote. and used it both with Joe and you guys in conversation and on the news portion of the show. It was I didn't realize it was false until after the show, and then I was looking online and I realized I had screwed up the timelines of the Twitter account, and somebody was predicting what Tucker would have said, and Tucker did not say it. So I immediately texted you guys and apologized because I felt just horrible.
And how did I respond? I think I left the conversation, didn't I? That's what I usually do. How you feeling about that, John? How's that make you feel about yourself? Can you look in the mirror today?
I can't. Really got awful. In fact, my wife has been telling me if I don't stop dwelling on this, she's going to leave me. So I have been dwelling on it, and I answer I got some most emails I've ever gotten about something I said on the show. I sent them all replies apologizing, and I will certainly address this on the Garage Logic podcast. It was egregious. It was an egregious lack of
all right,
everything.
calm down, John.
Oh,
we're
okay.
all going to be
Yeah.
okay. My favorite emails are the ones that they sent to you saying, I'm surprised it was you that screwed up and not somebody else. So am I. I'm surprised it wasn't me, John.
I did get a couple of
What, I
those
gotta
were
listen to the
replies
whole
because
show?
people
I
sent
don't
me
know.
emails and I sent
That's
back
enough.
apologies.
Shut up.
That's
It's
enough.
not done. Shut up.
Well, how long
Play
does
it.
it take?
Play it.
On the show.
What have we learned here today? Social media is evil.
Yeah, and I already knew that. That's why I'm surprised I did this. And I do apologize. I apologize to Tucker Carlson. I apologize to listeners. I apologize to you guys, and you especially, Kenny, because you always, you talk about what great research you do and that kind of thing. And I feel like
No,
I
I'm
let
done.
you down.
No, you haven't.
Oh,
Not at
now
all.
can we be? Oh, Kenny wanted us to hear that part.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't. Yeah, that was off the air before the show. That was an off-air segment. Yeah.
I want to say something very, very quickly because I've seen all the emails. Believe me, I go through all of them. I saw all the Facebook comments. I saw all the Twitter comments. Obviously, we aren't going to be able to get back to everyone individually. But I do want to stick up for John in this regard. A, everybody makes mistakes on and off the air. None of us are perfect. But B, a lot of people are giving John a lot of grief over this. And it stems from comments months and months ago, whether it relates to President Trump, whatever. Just because John might have a different opinion than any one of us that are on this show or anyone that listens to this show, that doesn't mean that he's not good at his job, because John's one of the best news people I've ever worked with. And you know what? The fact that he might have a different opinion than three of us, that's what makes this show pretty damn good, in my
but
opinion.
That's
why
error,
he's here.
That's why he's on the show.
I know,
but
but-
the error he made was, to my way of thinking, unforgivable because we pride ourselves in trying
True.
not to be that way.
And he's the
knows
first
it.
one to admit
That's why
that.
he's feeling so bad.
Right.
If you're suspending him for the day, I think you should suspend me too, because I didn't question him at all.
Neither did
so
I.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, fellas.
No, you're not. You're getting paid. Height is suspended for today.